This is Icelip, pretending to be the voice of Megatron. You are watching Review Time. Yes.
Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Review Time. I'm sorry for the lighting. I know it's still a little weird. It's still that same rainy day. Well, actually, I guess I'm going to upload this video first. So it's raining outside. Let's see if I can get a good shot. You can see it's raining outside. So my sunlight's gone. So I'm using this little lamp here. And maybe if I had a few more, this would light up evenly and nicely, but it doesn't. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Today I'm going to be reviewing the, here we go, the Blood, the Dark Warrior head upgrade for Bludgeon. This is a Headrobots thing. Well, okay, this is not the Headrobots stuff right here. This is actually the original head and the original weapons, which I didn't want to just throw away, so I put them back in the packaging to save. The short sword or the long knife fit very well right there, but the long sword the long sword, it didn't fit in here at all. It's just too long. But aside from being boring gray plastic and the head having this really insectoid look to it, or insectoid slash goat or cow skull look to it. The plastic was really flippity floppity bendy. It was a lot of pain. I mean, it's a great set, but those were some issues that people had. I had with it. I almost didn't buy it just because of this, but I figured they were hard to find at the time, so I figured I'll go ahead and get it, and I'm glad I did. And then I saw this was coming out. I said, oh, definitely got to get it. So on the back, you can see there's a picture, and you've got the traditional skull head, and you've got the half a face missing look. So that being said, let's bring him out, the bad boy of the bunch. Yeah, Brave. Who? I have no idea. Bludgeon. So it's pretty cool. The tank he runs. I know I reviewed him before. I'm gonna review. It's gonna be I'm gonna do it again, and this time I'm gonna actually transform him for you guys, because I've had a few people ask me to transform him, and I didn't do it. I said I would. I'd make a video just for that. So this will be part of that. But yeah. So in case you haven't seen any of the news or videos on this set, the new weapons go where the old weapons went, which is this is in here. Oh, look at that beautiful shine. That goes in here, and I've done it a few times. You can see the chrome is not chipping off. I don't know how long that's going to last. The plastic is very, it bends a little. There's a little give to it, but it's not crazy like that, and it's actually pretty sharp. That actually is hurting me right there. I mean, I'm not cutting myself, but it hurts. So this is definitely not a set for little kids. Please be careful, and you can definitely poke your eye out or stab yourself, and yes, the plastic is strong enough to do that. Now, you get the sword goes in here, and then you get this extra piece that slides over. And I got lucky. Most people, they put their extra piece on and it's all dingly dangly. Mine's right out the box. It's pretty tight. It holds on very well. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Well, I'll show you where the rest of it goes. But yeah, so turret rotates a full 360. It's got this little gun here that I want to paint, but it's that plastic that if you try to paint it, it just gets all sticky and tacky, and yeah. He's got two missile things, and these look like they could have been clip weapons, but they're not. This was before the clip weapons. And I mean, this would be a fine tank without all this stuff, but it's actually pretty cool. It is. So, Decepticon symbol over there. And that's it. You turn it upside down, you can see parts of the robot mode, which actually looks like it's just a shell under there. So that's actually a nice nod to it being from a Pretender. So in order to transform this guy, what are we going to do first? We're going to come over here and pull the tank treads off. They come off in 4 places, the front ones and the back ones. I like to fold them down. I don't remember if they were supposed to fold down. You can leave them unfolded, but I like to fold them down. And then the tank treads become some sort of like armor, like they had wooden armor or armor that was like, it was like tiles or blinds that ran down your arm. It's really kind of weird, but you know, whatever, it worked at the time. Then you come over here and we pull this out. These become the legs, if we can pull them out. Yeah, pull them to the side. Sometimes a little bit of clearance issues, I guess, but yep. So there we go, and there's that. And these come out. Whoops, you can't see that because my camera wasn't angled properly. So let me pull the camera back, and there we go. He looks like he's trying to be a base former right there. But anyway, so you pull these out to the side like that. Rotate them down like this. Rotate the arm bits down. And you can... Actually, you know what? Let's leave them up for now. We're going to just work on the bottom half. Turn the turret sideways like this because that'll make it easier. So you'll have more clearance back here for stuff. I like to pop that back like that. Pop this up like this. And you got this long stick thing. Now let's see, what am I supposed to do here? You go like that. It was like this. And you flip it all the way around like that. And you take these pieces and just, you know, just get them out of the way for now. Like this, so that it's facing forward. And then flip this back like that. And do the same on the other side. So that this little circle part here looking thing is facing forward. You just flip that back like that. Then you just put this in like so. And there's a little groove for where the pin housing is to fit into where that stick, stalk, whatever is. And you just close it like that. And Bob's your uncle. So there's that. Now when you're transforming it, this little piece automatically gets pushed out, so don't worry if it does or not, whatever. So we'll work on the legs. We'll finish up the legs. Pull this out like that, so that you fold that back like that, and then you flip. Whoops! Ouch! Pinch myself. You flip this out, and then you straighten the little heel toe there. It's nice that they tried to do a little something, but they should have made that a little longer and thicker because it doesn't really work. And then this is just really supposed to stay like that. You can put it like this if you want to. I've seen some people do that, but I'm going to do it like that. And again, come to this side and do the exact same thing. And I'm hoping my battery doesn't die before this is finished. So you do that, and okay, and let's see. Then you want to take this section and you want to push this part down while pushing that part up. So let's re-angle the camera with my finger in the way, of course. Oh, fudger. I seriously hate this tripod. It's really pissing me off. Oh. Okay, so there we go, and alright, there we go. So push down on the shoulders while pushing up on his dong, and up pops his head, and you can flip his, you know, loincloth thing down, push this down a bit, and then you can angle this any way you want to. I usually angle it sideways like this. We're still not finished yet, but you would think I was, by the way I was talking. So, so then you take his arms and you unfold them down like that, rotate them, and then there's a little tab here. Push the tab and it unfolds his hand. Do the same over here, and don't worry about his hat popping off. That happens sometimes. There we go. It happens when you don't have it securely. There we go. So flip out his hand and flip these pieces down. And I believe that's everything. Is it not? Yes, it is. That's everything. And now you just have to get him to stand, which can sometimes be a bit of a problem. But there he is. I got him all standing. Now we've got him in robot mode. Now we can weaponize him. So what we'll do is we'll take this piece right here, take that piece off of here, and then that plugs into the I guess with the magazine of the tank machine gun. So you just take that square box and just slide it over that, and then it's like, ooh, baby. So that gives you access to his main weapon, his katana. His katana? I said katana? His katana. And if you want, you can store that right there in that slot here. And then you come over here and you just split that open, and out pops this thing here. And I had never noticed this until I believe Graham the Collector pointed this out. So Graham the Collector 75, how this moves, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that. Anyway, so you can pull that out. And yes, I do watch Graham the Collector 75. I watch a lot of people, actually. I watch PR, Mitch Santona, Canoopsy from time to time, Might Mouse 74, V-Decepticon sometimes has something I like to watch. Definitely Blunghole and Rave9 are two of my top favorite reviewers. I like Max Linden has some good stuff. He's on my my podcast, so but that's not why I'm mentioning him. So I mean, I've got other favorites, and I have to make a video to list all my favorite reviewers or YouTube entities. But you can take this if you want to, and there's a little clippy thing there that pops out when you transform them, and you just slide that in there. Both of these swords, the short one and the katana, the long one, I keep wanting to call the short one a kunai, but a kunai is not a short sword, it's a throwing dagger. And so yeah, so he's actually pretty cool. He actually reminds me of Yoshimitsu from the Tekken series. I can close that back up. And yeah, so he's pretty cool. He's pretty nice. He's got lots of articulation. Shoulders move. They're on a hinge here, so you can actually, if you want, raise them up even. Oh, God, I gotta do this better. You could actually raise it up. I gotta remember that I don't have that. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes I can get everybody in the screen, and sometimes I can't. You can raise his arms up if you want to, like that. They rotate at the shoulder. They rotate at the other shoulder, the underarm, whatever. They bend at the elbow, swivel at the elbow, bend at the second elbow, and the hands can go like that. Legs go forward, they go back, they bend at the knee, they also rotate at the knee, and you can see like some crazy, damn it, you can see some of the crazy mech thing. They go backwards and forward, bend at the knee, bend at the foot. They bend at the ankle and they bend at the foot. So you can, if you decide you want to do some chicken leg thing, you can sort of, I guess, kind of do it. Move that up like, I don't know. You can get some good poses though. So his back toe does move, which helps out in trying to get some poses out. Unfortunately, because of the size of his helmet, or at least with mine, he does not turn his head very much. That's all the turning you get. And it does wobble a little bit, but it's not as loose as, again, some other folk have unfortunately had. The weapons, the handles are thinner than the original ones. But again, yeah, he's got his the handles on the weapons are a little bit narrower, so they actually do slide in. But there's enough of the texture on there for him to grab, so it doesn't fall out. So yeah, there's that one. You can take. You can take this one out, which kind of got stuck. Stick it in there, and this one will wiggle out because of the weight if you turn it upside down, but otherwise it is fine. Hey, look. Pee-pee! Oh, he doesn't have one. Never mind. So, let's see. Before I zoom us back out, let me focus in on the head once I get this guy back standing. Come on, stand. Stand. There we go. And I love this part right here. I love that whole bug eye skull armor thing going there. But here's his face, which has good enough detail in it. It really does. Which is, unfortunately, doesn't show very well because between the bright light and the fact that everything's that one color, they didn't add any kind of accents to the colors. So like the teeth, it's a little hard to see, but you can see it. Let's see if I cover this up a little bit. So you can see his evil smile. And let me see if I can zoom in a bit. Mother fudger, this freaking thing. Okay. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. I had a lot of technical difficulties today. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. So, his eyes are painted red. I like them, but I think only the back part should have been painted red, not the rim going in. That would have actually, maybe this part been painted a darker color or something to kind of give it a more evil look. But you can see he's even got individual teeth, nose cavity. I mean, his face is kind of a flat skull, but it's pretty nice still. So pretty. Maybe if I turn it this way, you can see it. But there we go. Shadows fill in pretty nicely. He's got a chin. That's the base from the other head. It's pretty cool. And to switch the head around to get the other head, the half a head face, you pull this off. And then you just kind of keep him from falling down. Unfortunately, there's one thing I have to say is this robot at times has balance issues. Whatever. It's still an awesome find, an awesome buy. Especially, I think they're one of my friends in, I don't know where, but NeoShade123 said that his Toys R Us is selling bludgeons for $10. That's an awesome deal, and I wish I had a Toys R Us that had it for $10. But anyway, let me rotate this part of my camera up. There we go. And there's the other face, which is supposed to be a half a face. This is supposed to be like wires and things hanging down. It just kind of looks like he has a turtleneck way too high. I'm not really too partial to that face. It's cool, but I like the other face better. Now, I was actually planning to get more bludgeons and more of these Headrobot heads because I want to, color up the face a little bit, maybe add some accents, and I don't want to do it to this one here because this is the original. But so again, you can see the whole thing. Now, normally I like to, at least when I had the other weapons, I liked to take the weapons and have them underslung like that. And I don't know if I can do it with this one. Oops. See if I can get them in any decent poses. Oops, I loosened it. Dang it. And there we go. It's not the greatest action pose, but it's pretty nice. Let's see. Turn them sideways. And you can see, you can get some pretty decent poses out of this guy, provided you can balance him. My guy has a, it's a little loose in his groinal area on the right side. So you could do that, and whoops. Am I not turtle enough for the turtle club? Turtle, turtle. Brr, turtle. Sorry. Master of Disguise, for those of you who don't know with Dana Carvey, that's what that was from, sorta. I butchered it, of course, but the only thing that I have to say is that switching out his head has somehow made his body a little looser. Be aware of that. I don't know if that's a cool pose or not. I don't think it is, but you know, you can balance him and get him to do things. So yeah, he's pretty cool. The upgrade set is even cooler. The brown doesn't actually the brown and the gray doesn't actually match the rest of the robot that well. It mostly does, but there's a slight difference in the brown. It doesn't really bother me. It's not that noticeable, and it does overall complete the look, but I would have loved for the browns to match just a little bit better. But anyway, so yeah, I've had somebody ask me on one of my on my whole video where I said I got this upgrade set, whether it was worth it, and yeah, it is. It's worth it. Definitely, if you don't have the set, get it. I'm not even talking about the upgrade. I'm talking about the actual bludgeon. Without the upgrade, he was still awesome. There you can see him next to a deluxe class. You can see he's clearly a Voyager, and a pretty good tall Voyager. He is next to Armada Predacon, which is just a repaint of Beast Wars. What is his name? Megatron, and he's got Minicom. Well, whatever. That's not important. You can see he's a good size. He's awesome. So, verdict: 9.5 out of 10. The only reason he gets a 9.5 is that, well, for the overall figure, without the head, he gets a 9. With the new head, it's a 9.5 with the new weapons, because these are definitely an improvement over the old ones. The reason I say 9.5 instead of a perfect 10 is that the head tends to pop off real easily. Well, not the head, the hat does, and because of the head doesn't turn very well. You get that's all the movement you get, which stinks because the other one had a lot of movement, but still it's pretty good. It is awesome, and it could have used a little more paint applications. But hey, how much was it? I think it was 19 something when I got it, and you get 2 chromed out weapons, quality chromed out, sharp, very pointy. Ouch, that really hurts weapons. That so far haven't gotten scratched up, and I've pulled it in and out of the thing. It doesn't look like it wasn't. It was quality. It's a quality thing. It's a quality thing. That said, the box itself says it's for ages 18 years and over. It says it's a choking hazard. I guess the head part is a choking hazard, but the rest of it, it's little kids are gonna get it and they're gonna stab themselves with it. They really are. So yeah. Oh, the other thing is, here's the instructions on how to get off the head. You have to take the original head and turn it sideways at a 90-degree angle and remove the screw and then turn it the other way. I had a hell of a time. It took me like 10 minutes to get the stupid thing off. Part of it has to do with the screwdriver I was using. The other part was because it was just being a bastage. That's all. So, anyway, this guy is bloody awesome. He gets displayed basically like this. You can pose him any way you want. Oh, actually, I should probably not pose him like that. Have a kid run into it. You can pose him however you like. And pretty much however you like. And just as long as you can get him to balance, you're good to go. You just need to get him to balance. Which, as you can see, is not always an easy thing to do. But he's worth it. Definitely worth it. So, if you don't have him, get him. If you don't have the upgrade set, get it. And if you're a customizer, go nuts. Alright, this is iSlip saying thanks for joining me for another review. Bye-bye.